What's up guys, it's Connor here, and today I just decided I would do a review on my Emerica Herman G6s. So yeah, let's get right to it. Okay, let's talk about the shoe just a little bit. First of all, it's a cup sole shoe, it's all suede, all around it. It has a foam heel and foam siding on the sole. It did have some added on pieces to it and added extra suede to the heel and around the ankle too. It's got a mesh side on the inside. It provides ventilation for the shoe so your feet don't sweat, and it is a good thing. It was a thick tongue. It's not super thick like some of those old-fashioned like DC shoes or like just S shoes like back in the early 2000s. It is a low shoe, not mid-top or anything. Okay, it has a gold eyelet on it on the very top, and the rest of the eyelets are just suede, no protective coating on it or anything. Bottom, it's got Primo pad and a protective heel. It's almost all one piece. It's a really simple shoe. A lot of other shoes I've had has stitching all around it, which, like I said, it does have stitching, but it doesn't really add to holding up the shoe. Alright, so I'm going to start with the positives of this shoe. It's a really good shoe. I've heard a lot of people say cup soles don't have a very good board feel. I have watched reviews on this, and people say this shoe had really good board feel, and so I tried it out. It really did. I don't know if you can see it that well. You probably can't because it's all worn down, but the sole of it, it had these marks in it that would make it like the toe cap. It bent really good. I wore them for a few weeks, maybe a month before I started skating them, and I finally got to like really break them in. Board feel, yeah. Okay, so yeah, right out of the box they were broken in. So yeah, really good board feel. Another thing I like, the suede. The suede is really grippy. Like most suede, I'm pretty sure all suede's the same. I managed to rip this shoe like 3 times. Got a couple of holes on the side at the shoe glue. I really like suede shoes because you get the grip of the grip tape. I don't like canvas. Canvas rips easily. I've never tried leather shoes, but I've heard that it's just really slick and stuff. And then another thing, I like the mesh. The mesh on the side, on the inside of the shoe and on the outside, had a big part in the ventilation of your feet. I watched a review. They said the ventilation or the mesh helps your feet not sweat at all, which isn't true. I skated these in the springtime. It got pretty warm. They did get sweaty, but compared to my Slash Fallons I had, they didn't have any ventilation to them, and they were a lot more sweaty than my feet are in these. So yeah, ventilation, really good in these. Also, really like the thick tongue. Not too thick, it's not too thin. I do like a thick tongue because my board sometimes lands like right in the middle of my feet and just smashes my foot, and it hurts really bad. I really enjoyed the Primo pad. I landed Primo a couple times, and I'm not gonna lie, it did play a big part in it. I just thought they added it for show, to be honest. Another thing, I like the heel. They added a thicker rubber to it to make it more durable, last longer. It did help a bit. I always stop on my heel. I don't like to drag my feet. I do like to power slide. I just don't like getting flat spots. So I do stop with my heel a lot. And this is what happened. I don't know if you can see that well, but it wore through the thick rubber. Like on my left shoe, I don't stop with my left foot. So on my left shoe, there's the thick rubber and stuff. And I wore down through the foam, wore down through the insole, and I eventually got to the suede of the heel and ripped a hole through that, so I had to put shoe glue on that. And it did get pretty bad, not gonna lie. It did work better than, for example, my Slash Fallons and my Habitat Austin Gillettes. They didn't have any protection to the heel, so I could really tell the difference with the heel. Like I said, after a while, it did wear down pretty bad. Now I'll talk about the negatives of the shoe. There weren't really a lot of negatives, to be honest. Emerica really does make really good shoes. I really would like to get another pair. I did not like the shoelaces. Shoelaces, I don't think they really have a brand of shoelaces. I don't think anybody's sponsored by a brand of shoelaces. I can't really hate on Emerica for their shoelaces. I think they're all the same. But I did go through 4 pairs of shoelaces on my left shoe. On my right shoe, I didn't go through any because I don't really skate switch. But that happens with every shoe. That happens with every skateboarder. It's gonna happen. Another negative, I would like to point out the original insoles were really thin. I didn't like it at all. So on my Austin Gillettes, my Habitat shoes, I did swap them out, and these things were very thick. They were super good, very good foam, very squishy, absorbed the impact. I ollied and ate stair with these shoes, with these insoles, and it did not hurt one bit. I didn't even start skating them. I was just walking around in them, and I had to swap them out because they got flat. So, not very good insoles. I have heard good things about Emerica making the STI gel insole. Those things are really good. I haven't tried them. I would really like to. The bottom did wear out pretty quickly on my regular foot. I moved my feet around on my grip tape a lot, so it did wear down to the second layer. But yeah, I tore through the bottom of the shoes pretty quickly. And anyway, guys, I think that is the end of the Emerica Herman G6 shoe review. They were $85, but it is worth it. It is a really good shoe. Make sure to leave a like on this video, comment, ask me questions if I didn't answer them in this video. So yeah, subscribe, and take it easy, guys. See you later.